Good afternoon, I'm Riza Diaz. This is One News Now. Malacanang has clarified that the President Bongbong Marcos did not authorize the importation of 300,000 metric tons of sugar. This is after the Sugar Regulatory Administration issued a resolution on Wednesday approving the import order. The resolution was taken down from the SRA website after the palace announced that President Marcos rejected the plan to import more sugar. Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles said the SRA officials who signed the resolution will be investigated.
As such, Chairman, he sets the date of any meetings or convening of the Sugar Regulatory Board and its agenda. No such meeting was authorized by the President, nor such a resolution, likewise, was not authorized.
Meanwhile, Angeles said the government is still studying whether to resort to sugar importation since harvest season is already around the corner.
We are also approaching harvest season. This is why the importation calls for a balancing act. Will such importation affect the harvest and the prices of our local growers?
Track and field legend Lydia De Vega has passed away after a long battle with breast cancer. She was 57. In a social media post, De Vega's family confirmed that she died last night at the Makati Medical Center. Details of the wake will be announced soon. De Vega was dubbed as Asia's fastest woman during her heyday. She is the 9-time SEA Games gold medalist and represented the country in the 1984 and 1988 Olympics. More stories after this short break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. A non-profit group has formed an algorithm that will determine a student's odds of getting into the world's most elite schools. More details in this report by Bloomberg.
Trying to get your kid into a Harvard or Yale? There's an algorithm for that, and it measures their true odds. Parents are obsessed with getting their kids into the best colleges, like NYU. And these same schools are obsessed with keeping their top rankings, in part by attracting lots of applicants. After all, a growing denominator with a fixed numerator creates shrinking percentages, reflecting slim acceptance rates and enticing exclusivity. It's no wonder the college application process feels rigged. Think of the costs involved, both in money and time. Prepping for multiple AP exams, year-round travel sports, extracurriculars, campus visits, private college counseling, application fees. And for what? Schools like to talk up their holistic admissions process, where they carefully weigh each student's unique attributes alongside conventional academic credentials, when the truth is, it's a black box. So a couple of C-suite executives took action. They formed a nonprofit called Transparency in Admissions. Using the piles of data Harvard was forced to disclose in a lawsuit over its race-conscious admissions policies, the team extrapolated those results to other top schools to determine the probabilities of admission for different populations. As frustrated parents themselves, the executives say their goal is to save other families anxiety and money by providing a snapshot of students' true odds. Here's how. Students take an online survey, input details like ethnicity, household income, grades. They pay up to $25 and in return receive a list of acceptance probabilities at the top schools based on their individual profile. Bottom line, you have a bit of an edge if, say, you're a recruited athlete or a child of big donors or a first-generation college student. By and large, the data show that huge swaths of students have almost zero chance of getting into the most elite schools. Now, this is something you might have suspected before you began this journey, but now you have the data to back it up.
TV5's network's parent company Mediaquest has signed a landmark deal with ABS-CBN. Now, under the agreement, the Kapamilya network will acquire 35% shares in TV5 for 2.16 billion pesos. The deal also includes Signal Cable acquiring a minority stake in Sky Cable. The signing ceremony was led by Mediaquest Holdings Chairman Manuel V. Pangilinan and ABS-CBN Chairman Mark Lopez. Now, on the sidelines of the event, Pangilinan said both parties feel good about the deal and are ready to move forward with a partnership.
You're not splitting any part of the business because the three main verticals, entertainment, sports, and news, are all part of the same pot. No? They're all be blended together in some shape or form. There's no, this is yours and this is ours. So it's a real partnership.
Now here's a quick look at today's other top stories. The Interior Department plans to conduct random drug tests among jail personnel and inmates. Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos said he would personally conduct the surprise drug tests as part of efforts to address illegal drug operations within penitentiaries. Finance Chief Benjamin Jokno believes that inflation has already peaked at 6.4% in July. He also expressed confidence that inflation will fall within the government's target range by next year. And Forbes has reported that the combined wealth of the Philippines' top 50 richest dropped to $72 billion from $79 billion last year. On the top spot are the C siblings, whose net worth fell by $4 to $12.6 billion. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.